Hello.
Hello, Randy Rain here, and this is my partner,
Omnibot 2000.
and I have a new robot here. This one is very, very interesting. I found it fascinating when I start looking into this one and all this, and really...
You are just stalling. Get on with it.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Let's get started. This is...
Robot Garage.
Now, when it comes to the history of these toy robots, I am in no way an expert.
That's right.
Well, when it comes to making stuff and building stuff, now then I am an expert. That's right. Now, this one is a mystery. I have no idea what this robot is called. I've looked on the websites of toy robots and this one's not on there. I've gone to Facebook groups and asked. This one is not on there.
Made by Botoy.
That is correct. It is obviously from Botoy. And so it does kind of work. It has some issues. When I turn it on, it does its little bump and go thing. But as you can see, the arms don't move and the head doesn't move, and the light's supposed to flicker and it's supposed to make a clicking noise for shooting the gun, and it doesn't do that. And if you shake it, there's something rattling around in there, which I'm pretty sure I know what it is, because it's the same thing with those other robots.
Just fix it.
Well, then let's get started. Hand me that screwdriver. I'm going to go ahead and take out the batteries. They're back here. Takes two AA batteries. And there's 4 screws on the back. There's also these little tabs here that you have to pop open. Never a big fan of tabs. All they do is seem to break. Oh look, that thing fell out. Go figure. Just like the other ForceBot. Surprised they're still here. And then when you get that tab open, just the other one pops back. There we go. So now, open this up. That's what I suspected was the piece that fell out and was rattling around in there. Here's the arms. Now on the ForceBot and the PyroBot, these were all broken, but wow, these look all in really good shape. That is not the problem. Interesting. Well, that's good, even though I have the molds for those. And this little light pops off like that. And then there's a screw here. And then that comes out. And here we have the gearbox. This little piece connects to here to move these arms, and it's kind of all wobbly. Wonder what that's about. Maybe I should start down here. There's some more tabs here that if you push these forward, you can get this off. This gear here is usually split. It's got a lot of fuzz on there. I'm going to disgusting fuzz to get off. But actually that gear, well, it does turn. Come back to that. And then this piece has some more tabs that you can pop off like that. And then we're down to here. Sometimes that gear down there is split, but this one, that looks pretty good. I don't think this one is as old as the ForceBot and the PyroBots are. This one might have come later. Now this gearbox in here, It's one of a more complicated gearbox, if I remember correctly. Well, that gear slides real easy. I'm sure that one's split somewhere. Well, I was going to show you how that gear was split, but then it just shot across the room and I have no idea where it was. But you're just going to take my word for it. It was split, and it was the 10-tooth gear. A lot of times this one as well is split. It's a 10-tooth as well. But it came off really easy. But you can see it's starting to split. Not quite there, but getting close. So I'll be fixing that. I'm going to put it back for now, just so I don't lose the pieces, because I want to look some more. I want to look at these. This is the part that's hard to put back together when you put this together. Basically, the gear that I lost connects to this angle gear, which turns this, and basically it goes back and forth and gears down. It turns this one here, which turns this thing. This is the noise maker. It flicks this thing like that. This piece right here is the switching for the lights, which is here. Now it's quite possible there's one more bad gear, and it's down here. Now that's how I lost the first one. But I found those. It's come off, starting to crack. Now I have one of these 8-teeth gear. It's going to go on this direction, and this lip that it has on here has to go this way, because it's what holds it in place, keeps it from moving. And it's got to trap this gear in. Is it right? Gonna work? Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay, so I should be able to put this back now. Okay, it's too hard to get it back on like this, so I'm going to go ahead and take these wires off. Make it easier for me. Get in there. Aha. Gotcha. Alright. That's correct. Now the gear that went on the motor is actually a 9-tooth gear, which I just recently started buying. Well, luckily I did. That 9-tooth gear is going to connect like this. So when that goes there, it's that. So looking at these gears, this piece that hits the little noise maker is actually split. You can see it split right there. So I guess I am going to have to make something. This thing. So I'll put a little bit of CA glue down and glue it down. The glue won't stick very well, but it'll stick good enough for me to do this. Now I'll take some clay and stick it around here and mash it down. I was so hoping I didn't have to do this. So I mixed up some silicone, mixed it up pretty hot. The tricky part is getting it down there in that hole without any air bubbles. Now I'll stick it in the vacuum chamber just to make sure I get all the air bubbles out. So while that's curing, I'm going to work on this. Now, I've replaced this gear, and on the original one, this gear has a lip. And what it does is that lip keeps this thing from moving forward that way. Well, the one I have here doesn't have a lip, so this could ride like that and fall out. So I have an idea. But I have that gear. It was a 10-tooth gear, but I'm going to take this one, which is already starting to split. This is an old one. And I'm going to drill a hole through it, make it bigger so that I can fit it onto here. Put it just like that on that side of that little piece of plastic. Now it can't go up. And now I've got the gear that I need on there. Something like that. There we go. That should work. Looks like it's done. That will work. Okay, I'm going to use the plastic that I have. It's Onyx Fast. While that's curing, I'm going to go ahead and put this bottom piece on. I can do that now. This goes on this gear to there. That should be it. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, it looks like it's ready. There's my piece. I'm going to use these little clippers here. I'm going to rough up this area like this so that when this goes on, it'll stick better. As long as there's enough room, that looks right. Okay, I'm going with that. That'll go there. And then this one that fell off goes the opposite of this one. So it's like a bicycle pedals. So that goes like that. This one goes in there like that. And then back to this thing. This set in like that. And goes like this. Now I have to gotta get this piece onto there. And this is where it gets tricky. Very tricky. Switch, push it, there we go. There we go. There we go. I think that's it. I'm going to go ahead and screw this back. Okay, so now I'm going to put some power onto this motor and see what happens. Okay. It's not turning. That's no good. Something's wrong. Okay, I didn't want to do this, but I have to. This is just too hard. Got to remember the red wires here go on this side of the switch. And those are red wires that are going to the gun light and the light in the head. The center red is coming from the battery. And then the other side of the double throw switch is the yellow. Alright. Hopefully that will make it easier. Okay, try this one more time. Hopefully this will be easy. I gotta get, it's this one right there. That one has to get into there and I can't seem to get it. Nope, that ain't it. God damn it, and every time you pull it out, it does that. This one's a pain in the ass. Here's the other thing I'm going to do is go ahead and take that off. I'll put that on afterwards. That's not helping me. Now, And just get that past there. Oh, it's still not in there. I think I got it. I think I got it. Okay, time to test this one more time. There we go. That's what it's supposed to do. Now I can put this back on. Okay, so now I'm going to clean this mess up that they had going in here. And it really doesn't matter too much which side these go on, as long as the battery one goes in the center. Okay, now for the motor, red's on that side. Okay, I have some batteries back in. Give it a little test. Gun doesn't seem to be shooting. Okay, looks like this has a little corrosion on there. Got the bat motor disconnected here. See? There we go, red. That should be right. So if I put that in, the gun should be lighting up. Yep, there we go. Okay, good. Okay, that's gonna go there, but this has to go back first. So this can be popped back into place. Like that. And then that slides to there. Okay. The screw with the built-in washer goes in there. Got this light has to go in here. And then this connects to here. Okay. This goes like that. This guy slots into that thing there, and then this one, this has to go right here on this head. I'm going to turn it on a little bit to get it where I can get to it. There we go. That goes to there. And then these wires have to go through that slot right there. Okay. And then that head goes in like that. Give it a little test. Okay, that's working. There we go, that'll work. Let's try it again. They're spinning. Okay, time to put the screws back in. Well, there it is. It's all working now, so let's give it a shot. And let's see, a lot of stuff on there. Alright, let's see. There it goes. caught on something, put it over here in the smoother spot. There you go. And you go right back to the rough spot. I got it. So, yeah, this thing. Back over here. Back over here. So there it is. And I want to thank you so much for helping me on this thing.
I'm not real, and you're insane.
Well, that's fair. Anyway, I don't know what this robot is called. I've looked it up online and I can't find any information on it whatsoever. So if you know what it is, then please put it down in the description and let me know. I can't find it at all. So I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank these people right here. These are the Patreons. So if you want to become a Patreon, you can get stuff that I make. I'm going to be sending out the stuff for these people pretty soon, so hold tight. And I want to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please put a like down there. If you want to see more like this, then here, hit that subscribe button. If you want to be notified, I think it helps, so go ahead and hit that if you want to as well.
Insane.
Yeah, well, I'm waiting. No? Yeah, whatever. That was...
Randy Robot Garage.